Hi guys, welcome to Live Well, Be Fulfilled, moving from survival to significance with power to profit. And the whole purpose of this video is to help you work less, live more, and do more of the things that you love to do. So this is another second follow-up on the book that I'm reading, 177 Mental Toughness Secrets of the World Class. And this is principle number 2 here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm learning. I had a mentor of mine tell me about that book, and I went out and bought it right away, and it's the best thing that I've ever done because it helps me up here to stay mentally tough in all the endeavors that I'm trying to do. May it be small, may it be on a grand scale, but I'll tell you one thing, if you get this book, you'll completely 110% be blessed by it. And so I wanted to share principle number 2. And just remember, when you go through each principle, what I did was I lived with each principle for 29 days. So I would study the principle every day for 29 days until moving on to the next one, and I would make sure that I would be doing it. And doing it graduated me to the next level. So the second principle is world-class wealth begins with world-class thinking. And that is huge because it's all about how we think, mentally think. Are we, mentally in the game, or are we on the sidelines? The majority of the world are on the sidelines, watching the world class, and they're not participating. The world class get out of bed because they want to. The general public, the ones that are on the sideline, get out of bed because they have to. They have to, because they have to go to a job. They have to go pay bills. They have to do this. They have to do that. Nothing they do is because they want to. And so it goes, there's a fact here. It says 99% of the world is controlled by money. So if the people that are world class, when they jump out of bed because they want to, they're in control of money. And they don't have to worry about this or that or what have you, or I got to do this because of that. It's because they want to. Everything they do is they want to, and they have passion about it. And passion, when you're passionate about something and you help people, then the more people you help, the more return you have. And that is a huge blessing right there. And the problem of the world is lack of money. But here's something that a quote that Einstein said here. And this is how, if you want to go from survival to significance, this is the quote that you have to really, really understand. The problem cannot be solved at the level of consciousness in which it occurs. So there's a lot of people out there that are suffering in the survival mode. But if you stay in the survival mode and get coaching from other people in the surviving mode, there's no way you're going to move to significance. This requires us to go and get ourselves out, like get counseling from other people. And here's something huge that I just learned. The world-class people raise their level of consciousness by getting around people with more success. They study success principles and get mentored by people who are above their situation, and usually by someone who has gone through their situation but has made it out. And so that person is more like a guide to get out of their situation. So I wanted to let you know about that. That was huge. And then here's the other thing too, which world class never get tired of, is the world class, they believe in education and bettering themselves, but they have a high respect for education, but they don't equate success in terms of monetary gain with education. It has nothing to do with it. What gives you monetary gain is the passion that you have for what you choose to do as an endeavor. The more passionate you about something, you could possibly, the more happier you'll be, and possibly you'll get more money, because you're so passionate about it, because you could go on for a long period of time and felt like you'd never worked before. You never worked a day in your life. And the middle class, though, Middle class put high importance on education because they think education equals high income, high job position, high income, which is a farce. It is true a little bit, but it's actually a farce because it's not true. Because look at all the highly educated people with all the degrees and everything else. They work for big corporations, and then all of a sudden the corporation lays them off, or fires them, or the corporation is caught up in fraud. Then you get all these highly educated, sharp people crying over the fact that their job is gone overnight. I literally have seen people crying. I remember when we had cable a long time ago, and there was a big company in the interior BC shut down. And we're talking big brawly men with tattoos. They look like Hell's Angels. Tattoos and all that other stuff. Crying and bawling that their job is gone. And no one saw it coming? Come on. Give your head a shake. Look at all around. You think all these companies will stay around? What I do know is when you have a passion and a dream, you will stay around. And if you can get into businesses and entrepreneurial adventures where you can actually take on different products and services because you use them and they fit your value system, you can turn around and you can market that and you can sell that. But never put all your eggs in one nest and work for a company for years and years and years to get laid off or to get fired or the company go down. Because why are you letting someone else take responsibility for your success in life when you should be taking responsibility for your own success? And that includes monetary success as well. The other thing too, last thing I wanted to say is success it really starts in the mind. Success, wealth starts in the mind, and from there, that's where you can actually really move forward and then actually have the life that you want and manifest in your life as well. And lastly, the book Principle 2 gave a really good story about Karl Marx. Karl Marx being a philosopher, and back in the 1818, I believe, 1800s, and he was talking about how he wanted to see everybody eliminate the middle class world, top, higher up, upper class, lower class, and really keep everybody in a kind of like a same cookie cutter situation where everybody shares the wealth, everybody shares success, and everything else. But that theory didn't work out because of the fact, and I think they tried to exercise it at one time, and it didn't work out because people's mindsets brought them to where they thought they were. So if you have a mindset of a person of poverty, you will do the things that a person that is lack of, that is in the poverty mode, that is in poverty, you'll do what they do. And that's buy stuff, and they don't save up or anything like that. They just keep buying stuff and buying stuff, more stuff, and they basically spend all their money. Middle class people, if you think like a middle class person, well, you do what middle class people do. And that's like buy things which are a liability and not an asset. An asset being money generating, and a liability meaning they buy it and then it drains your money. So for example, they buy these fancy cars like a BMW when they can just buy themselves a small compact car that's not as flashy, and so they don't have to sit there and show off to their friends and saying, hey, I got a BMW, I'm successful. That's the whole world of a middle class. But then if you look at the wealthy and the world class, well, the reason why they're up there is because they do world class things, and same with the wealthy. They make different decisions. Everything they get are an asset, and they turn it into a money-making asset. So Karl Marx's theory of keeping everybody equal and sharing the wealth never really worked because people's mindsets set them in different levels. So my challenge and what I'm learning for myself is, where is my mindset every single day? Am I thinking success? Am I thinking wealth? Am I thinking myself? Do I envision myself as a successful person? And now, I just wanted to leave that with you folks. I'm actually reaching here at about 10 minutes. I've gone way too far. So I wanted to share this with you. Think about it. If you like what you heard, leave a comment on the bottom. I do have a link in here if you want to get a free book on discovering your life purpose, and then also to how to uncover your true self. It's a free workbook that I have that you can actually get. Sign up, and then also too, I'll see you guys on the other side. May you guys prosper, be blessed today, and we'll catch up to you a little bit later. Bye bye.